Hello there, Saber fans. Shamim here. Today we're doing a video review comparing two different Darth Sidious lightsabers. One of them from Korbanth. This is the Korbanth Sid 1.0, and the bottom one here is the 89Sabers Darth Sidious. Both of these were limited runs. The 89Sabers Darth Sidious run just completed. Those are sold out, and I just received it today. This Korbanth Sid I picked up from Randy. He had it left over from his run a couple years ago. So I got it, I polished it, and powder coated it. This 89Sabers, I haven't done anything to it yet, so this is just straight out of the box, the way that it looks. And the point of the video is just to review and compare and contrast these two different versions of one of my favorite lightsaber designs and the lightsaber of my favorite character, Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious. Let's get the obvious stuff out of the way. Yes, it looks like a penis. Great. Now we don't need to comment on that in the comments below. We saved us some time. Let's move on to the actual the design and the construction of these two lightsabers. The Sid 1.0 for a long time was the only installable Darth Sidious hilt that was available to the custom lightsaber community, outside of a Master Replica's limited edition hilt, which was 1:1 scale and solid. I believe one or two people have, through some magic and wizardry, boarded out and installed Master Replica's limited edition. So that would be the absolute best version that you could get. But that would be crazy risky, and I would never take it upon myself to do that. I don't have that much confidence in my own abilities to do something like that. So power to those one or two people who did those. I'm sure you can find them on YouTube. I'll see if I can post links below. But anyway, the Korbanth Sid 1.0 was the best thing that we had. It was 7/8 inch internal diameter, cast out of stainless steel. As I mentioned, I've polished this to a mirror polish for the silver bits, and then did a rose copper powder coating on on the colored bits. The gold sections here at the emitter and then down at the pommel, those are just the original anodized gold finish that came with the hilt. It's all sort of held together by set screws. There's no threaded parts anywhere on the Korbanth 1.0 Sid. So there's a set screw here that's holding the pommel in place, that slides out. There's a set screw back here that holds this entire emitter assembly. It's this bit up here, and then a tube, and then this gold bit and the copper bit. They slide over the tube, and then it all is sort of press fit together and then held in place with the retention screw. So you really couldn't fit anything more than an Anabiscotti in here. It's an extremely tight fit. But yeah, I mean, you could install it, and it certainly was not a dual-worthy saber by any sense of in any case. And but it was a nice prop. It was a nice cosplay piece, shelf queen, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. And I very much look forward to receiving the Korbanth 2.0 Sid, which is coming out this fall. Again, pre-orders are still available. I'll put a link below. This is the 89Sabers Sidious, which I just received in the mail today, and I have to be honest. I'm very, very impressed. I was very blown away by the level of quality in the install. I haven't glued these buttons in yet. That's why they fell out. I'm very impressed with the quality of the install, or with the quality of the hilt. It's a completely different design in terms of how it's assembled and put together. The internal diameter is 1 inch, so that's a step up from the 7/8 inch internal diameter of the other one. The pommel is a completely different assembly. Everything up here is threaded, which makes it different from the 1.0. The shape is also a little bit different from the original the Korbanth hilt. So it's nice to see that instead of stealing Parks Design's blueprints, since he was a manufacturer and designer for Parks, Peter Zhang was, before their falling out. It's nice to see that he apparently has done his own designs based off of Master Replica Limited Edition, which he owns. He based it off of that, as I understand it. So it's nice to see that this is not just a recast Korbanth hilt, a recast Parks hilt. I look forward to comparing this with the new 2.0 that's coming out to see what differences there may be between the Korbanth 2.0 and this 89Sabers one. But let's talk about this guy for a second. So it comes with push buttons So these push buttons make it very easy. If you watched Jordan Eugene's video from SoCal Saber Service, he talked about using a modified Solo's Hold heatsink, which is what I'm going to do for my install. And it'll work perfectly to fit little tactile switches in there as part of the LED heatsink. Position them underneath these red and green buttons, and then you push down and it'll press the tactile switches to make your activation and auxiliary features, which is great. It's a great design. It's a very solid hilt because it's all threaded and it's made out of brass. It's very heavy, but it feels very solid. Like if I put a 1-inch emitter on here, I would feel comfortable dueling with it. Not like TSL style guerrilla dueling, and I wouldn't want to do that anyway because I don't want to mess up the shiny exterior of the hilt. But I would feel comfortable that it could take that much beating. It feels that solid, so that's a good thing, and I applaud 89Sabers Peter Zhang for that. I asked him to plate my top emitter the same color gold as the neck and the bottom, just to have that uniformity. And it's similar to the Parks, or the Korbanth design here, where all three of the gold parts are the same. I understand that the Master Replica's limited edition version has a sort of more faded gold here at the emitter. I just didn't like the aesthetic look of that. I wanted all of it to be shiny gold. So Peter's customer service was excellent. He willingly obliged at no extra cost for me. So I appreciate that, Peter. Thank you very much. I look forward to installing this hilt and doing a full video review of just this guy once I get it all installed. But for now, I have 2 Sidious hilts in my collection. This is great. You know, that epic fight scene from Clone Wars where Palpatine takes out both of his sabers at once and takes on Darth Maul and Savage Opress. Probably one of the best lightsaber fight scenes in any Star Wars movie, game, TV show ever. So I feel a little bit of that now, holding 2 lightsabers in my hands. Like, there is no mercy. Do it. So, yeah, just wanted to share my review, my thoughts of these 2 sabers. Both of these are sort of out of stock right now. So if you happen to find one used that someone is selling, pick one of them up. Because if you like Palpatine, there aren't a lot of versions of his hilt out there. It's just these 2 right now. And then the 2.0 from Korbanth that's coming out later this fall. So jump on that pre-order as well if you want something. I imagine that it'll be something in between these 2, because the technologies have improved in the last few years since Korbanth did this 1.0, so I imagine it'll be better than the 1.0. Not sure how it'll compare with the 89Sabers version, but I'm assuming that they're going to be pretty similar. So I'm going to review and compare those 2 when I get them in. But for now, here's the Palpatine Sabers. Thank you all so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.